Transportation is a key element in development. China's transportation industry has expanded and grown significantly in recent years. China has a huge network of transportation hubs, but they tend to congregate in coastal regions and inland towns along significant rivers. Roads have become the most common way of transportation, but what about them turning into really dangerous ones? So today we're going to see some extreme roads built in China. Before we go into the video, make sure to like and subscribe to Building Evolutions. Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section. GUOLIANG Tunnel. It is the most well-known tunnel road in the nation. It is a Chinese mountain that has been cut through and down its side. Through the TAIHANG Mountains, which are located in the KUNSHAN, Xinjiang, and Henan province of China, the tunnel connects the settlement of GUOLIANG to the outside world. Its dimensions are 1.2 kilometers or 0.75 miles long, 4 meters or 13 feet broad, and 5 meters or 16 feet high. On May 1, 1977, the tunnel became accessible to traffic. In order to improve the residents' access to the outside world, a group of villagers under the leadership of Shen Mingxin planned to cut a road into the mountainside in 1972. They raised money by selling their animals in order to acquire supplies and tools. 13 locals started the project, but one passed away during construction. They generally used hammers and chisels for building because they lacked access to power tools. The tunnel advanced at a rate of 1 meter every 3 days during its most challenging phase. It took 5 years for villagers to construct. The village is now a popular tourist destination as a result of its creation. The place has also been utilized for movies. With 30 windows of varying sizes and shapes, the tunnel is rather frightful and is known as the road that does not accept any mistakes. Driving demands amongst level of concentration. The negligence of the traveler is the main factor in the majority of incidents in the tunnel. Only one-way traffic can practically be accommodated in the tunnel. Sichuan-Tibet Highway, China. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway, originally called the Kangding-Tibet Highway, a section of the number 318 National Trunk Highway, is a high-altitude route that runs from Chengdu, Sichuan on the east of Lhasa, Tibet on the west. The road is 2.142 kilometers or 1,330 miles long. The highway was built in April 1950 and opened on December 25, 1954. The journey may take up to 15 days, so never be in a rush. Views of the area's spectacular peaks and attractive surroundings will reward drivers who brave this death trap. A single error has resulted in thousands of fatalities throughout the years. The Sichuan-Tibet route passes through 14 high mountains with an average elevation of 4,000 to 5,000 meters, dozens of well-known rivers including the Dadu, Jinsha, Lancang, and Nujiang, ancient forest, and numerous hazardous areas. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway is noted for its poor driving conditions and tight hairpin turns on the sides of mountains. A less experienced driver may find it extremely difficult to navigate single-track parts in poor weather. As you travel along this high-elevation route, there are frequent open landslides and rock avalanches. Only half as much oxygen is present above sea level. In addition, the route itself poses difficulties as it winds down the mountainside in 99 treacherous switchbacks over a 38-kilometer span. Beginning at 4,658-meter Yellow Mountain and down about 1,200 meters to a perilous bridge. Even the most experienced drivers find driving along this road to be hazardous due to the nearly 10 months of rain, ice, and other chilly winter problems. Because the road is unpaved, it becomes a mud puddle during the wet season. KARAKORAM Highway, China, Pakistan. The KARAKORAM Highway, or the China-Pakistan Friendship Highway, is a 1,300 kilometers or 810 miles long national highway that runs from Hassan Abdal in the Pakistani province of Punjab to the Gujarat Pass in the Chinese state of Gilgit-Baltistan. It is the highest paved road in the world and is frequently referred to as the eighth wonder of the world due to its elevation of 4,714 meters. The road began to be built in 1959 and it was ultimately opened to the public in 1979. The highway was a joint Pakistani-Chinese project that required the skill of approximately 24,000 people. There was a price for this though. Because of the hazardous conditions, 200 Chinese laborers and over 800 Pakistani workers lost their lives while working on the project, largely due to landslides and rock falls. This is a result of the region's severe, cool winters and its prodigious summer monsoon rains. The highway, which passes through the KARAKORAM mountain range, is a well-liked tourist destination. Tianminshan Big Gate 99 Bend Road. The Tianminshan Big Gate Road, also known as the Tianmen Winding Mountain Road, is an 11 kilometers or 6.8 miles long mountain road that runs through the Tianmen Mountain National Park in northwest Henan Province. The The road's highest point is 1,300 meters above sea level, while its lowest point is 200 meters. The road was built over the course of 8 years, concluding in 2006. To get there, you must take the 99-turn KUNSHAN Avenue toward heaven, which represents the 9 palaces in heaven. There are a lot of turns to negotiate, and all that stands between you and a fatal fall down the slope are a few feet. Before you reach the summit, where Heaven's Gate, a naturally occurring granite arc that was thought to be the connection between the gods and the mortal world, waits, there are also 999 stairs to climb known as TAIHANG stairs, also known as Tianti or the celestial heaven-reaching ladder. Additionally, there are no halting platforms. KUNSHAN Tunnel. KUNSHAN Tunnel Route is a magnificent road located in the TAIHANG Mountains of China, one of the well-known Chinese tunnel roads. It's 1.6 kilometers long. The community of KUNSHAN was very cut off from the outside world. It was a narrow, perilous trail that led to that location. It could only be reached by traversing a valley enclosed by high cliffs and then ascending a flight of cut-out stone stairs. To access this close cliff-top community in distant Henan province, a small group of local people constructed a manually hewn tunnel. The route transports vehicles between 1,000 and 1,300 meters above sea level through a network of tunnels. It is far more hazardous and longer than the well-known GUOLIANG Tunnel. The Wangmang Mountain Scenic Area entrance and the road to Kunshan Village are now connected thanks to the government's reconstruction of this route in 2009, 3 kilometers north. If 2 automobiles collide inside the tunnel, it'll be incredibly challenging to pass through because of how narrow it is. Xia Valley Hanging Tunnel. The Xia Valley Hanging Tunnel, located between Henan and Lingshuan counties in Shanxi province, is a hand-dug engineering masterpiece. It's one of China's well-known subterranean highways. There are several more names for the route, including Xiagu Guobian Road, Xiagu Walled Highway, and Xiagu Wall-Mounted Highway. The Xiagu Valley in the TAIHANG mountain range is where it's situated. It was hand-dug in 1962 and has 3 strata of bends and curves. To provide access to the village of Xiagu, the road was built. The construction took about 30 years. Private cars are now not allowed on the road, only buses are allowed. Chongqing Tokenstone Highway. The 2 rock-like formations on either side of the road are what gives this route its nickname, the Tokenstone Road. 2 mountains may be seen from a distance rising from the earth and resting on top of one another. They face east to west and have flat outer sides, bottoms that resemble huge brakes dropping to the ground, and tops that resemble an axe facing the sky with a majestic velocity. It began construction in 1972 and was finished in 1977. All of the excavation work was done by hand by residents of GUOLIANG Village. It is regarded as one of the 10 riskiest roads in the world, as well as one of the 18 weirdest roads in the world. The Tokenstone has a wide field of view, is more than 1,000 meters above sea level, and is surrounded by stunning surroundings. Clouds, mists, and breezes are frequently present in the mountains. So, what do you think about these extreme routes? Was it really worth all the effort?